This is a clip from an earlier live stream. I know you're going to like it, so the link to the full video is down below. Check it out. I'll see you over there.
This next sentence sends me. She has claimed to know that there are people at Turning Point USA who are not good people, and has suggested that Turning Point USA and TPUSA Faith have been infiltrated by military operatives. Yes, I do know there are people at Turning Point USA who are not good people. I stand by that. It's the truth. I specifically said Tyler Boyer was a sexual deviant. I stand by that. It's the truth. Turning Point USA Faith, the military. I'm sorry I looked up these people. I'm sorry that Rob McCoy is out there defending somebody who went to prison.
So I got the Tyler Boyer video. If you didn't watch it this weekend, Tyler Boyer did a video, a podcast, and answered all those questions about what Candace is talking about. I have the reduced version, the trimmed down version. I'm going to have that come up tomorrow so you can check that out. Needless to say, Candace is just making this stuff out of whole cloth. I do want to bring this in just real quick. Oh, this is the wrong one. Okay. But this is that list that she put up, this list of verified lies. And we're like, what are you talking about? Like, some of these things are just wholeheartedly not true. And I have both of them. I pulled the wrong one up to start with. But I just think that's very interesting how she goes about this. Let's pull her back in. Let's get done.
For molesting kids. The issue is I noticed, again, where is the lie that I have told? Let's see if we're going to get to it. Moreover, it continues, she has accused a Turning Point USA employee of being intentionally evasive in an effort to clear Erica Kirk's name, specifically as to whether Ms. Kirk was at Fort Huachuca in or around an alleged secret meeting that Ms. Owens Farmer has linked to Charlie Kirk's assassination. Now, I told the truth. I said that I requested this multiple times over weeks, and each time I was given an excuse. That's just the truth. I was told she was really busy, and then she popped up at a game, and I said, hey, can I get something? And they sent me something that wasn't what I asked for. So that's just the truth. And then said that it was on me last week because I had my son's birthday and family in town, that I was going to send you a screen record of what I actually wanted. And I said, maybe it's because there's a third party there. It's not.
I'm going to say it again. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. This probably needs to be the standard. Turning Point USA has created this monster. Turning Point USA should have given her nothing. Once she started this foolishness, they should have just said, cut ties, nobody talk to her. I'm sorry. This is not a popular opinion. This is Turning Point's fault. They shouldn't be nobody needs to be giving her any information. Nobody should be going back and forth like, oh, we didn't mean to send you this. We should have sent you that, and send us a video of what you want us to send. Ixnay you. Who cares what you got to say? Turning Point, y'all need to stop messing with this woman. Andrew Colvett, you need to stop messing with this woman. Every last one of you. Like, this is what y'all get. You do realize if you just left her alone and sent her a cease and desist, she would have had nothing to build off of. But y'all gave her stuff. Y'all sent her text messages. You try to send her screen grabs and such like that, and it wasn't enough for her. That's y'all fault, Turning Point. I know that's not popular. I'm sorry, but Turning Point, y'all need to stop. You need to see her as the enemy. She's the enemy. If you're playing a basketball game, if you're playing a football game, you don't send your plays and your hand signals to the other team for them to study the day before the game. Would you do that? Well, no. Then treat her like that. We're not sending you nothing else. Go kick rocks. She's not doing anything, which I think is really the part of the problem. This is some Chitlin Circuit, Bojangles investigation. It's not going to lead anywhere. Nothing is going to happen. It doesn't matter what Candace comes up with her spreadsheets and which, by the way, she still hasn't put that raw data on her website, the plain data. None of it leads anywhere. It's going to go to nowhere. Nothing's going to happen. Now, one person is going to go to jail because of what Candace Owens is doing with this Inspector Gadget, Mr. Magoo investigation. So stop messing with her. Laugh at her like we do. Come join us, Turning Point USA. You know what? Usually we have Cantifa come up here to the front of the church. Okay, we're going to have to, Cantifa, y'all going to have to sit out there in the regular population. We need Turning Point USA to come up here to the front of the church. We're going to let them have premium seat up here in the front of the church. All of y'all, Eric and Mikey and Rob and all of y'all, Andrew, and definitely you, Andrew. All y'all come up here to the front of the church and listen. Stop playing with this woman. She don't have good intentions. There you go. You thought she had good intentions, and I apologize that you did. And I apologize. You were giving her the benefit of the doubt. That was a lot of people don't fault you for that, the weeks and month after Charlie Kirk's death. But Charlie Kirk has been passed for 4 months now. Y'all got 90 days to stop playing with this woman. Why y'all still playing with her?
Clear. But to date, they haven't sent me what I asked for.
Who cares, Brenda?
I told the truth. In short, Ms. Owens-Farmers has not put an end to what she has expressly admitted to be a flood of allegations against people at Turning Point USA, people at Turning Point Action, and people who work for the Charlie Kirk show. Yeah, I'm sorry, Andrew Cole, that sucks.
Wow.
My December 2nd letter, it continues, emphasize that Ms. Owens-Farmer must cease her disparaging comments. And
wait, hold on. Okay, wait. I missed this even in the earlier portion. There's been 2 letters. I knew it. I knew she got served before. I knew it. It says right here in my December 2nd letter. That means there was a letter delivered on December 2nd. And there was one delivered on December 15th. This woman, please. I mean, we might need to just take a moment and pray that the Lord, that the Turning Point will go ahead and bring that noise. Go ahead and sue this woman. Go ahead. She's already had a letter. Please post this, Candace. Please post this.
This letter reiterates that obligation that includes, in part, ceasing to state or imply that Turning Point USA and or its employees, agents, directors, officers, affiliates, programs, or services played any part in Mr. Kirk's assassination. Ms. Owens-Farmer must not state or imply that Turning Point USA and or its employees, agents, directors, officers, affiliates, programs, or services knew about the assassination beforehand, participated in the assassination day of, or covered up the truth about the assassination after the fact. Okay. That's it. That's the guts of the letter. Now, I've been very clear that there's only one reason, again, kill me for having common sense, that people lie. Why do people lie? Because they're covering something up. There's no other reason to lie, actually. I mean, you could be pathological, I suppose. You could just do it for funsies. But
remember, I've speculated about 87% of the stuff that she says about other people on her show or publicly or whatever is really how she rolls. So I'm going to back this up just a little smidgen. So as we think about her talking about people lying, just think about, why would Candace lie?
And kill me for having common sense, that people lie. Why do people lie? Because they're covering something up. There's no other reason to lie, actually. I mean, you could be pathological, I suppose. You could just do it for funsies. But when you consistently tell lies, it's usually because you're covering up something. Even if it's a small lie, my kid tells a little fib, it's because they're covering up something that they don't want you to find out, right? So because Turning Point USA is lying, it is a totally fair and reasonable assessment that they are engaged in a cover-up. Now, are they protecting one another? Their mistakes that they made? Are they trying to protect the organization because they know there are some bad eggs? Loyalty to one another because they knew each other, going back a decade? Blackmail again? Who knows? I can't tell you why, but I can say that when people lie, it's because they're engaged in a cover-up, and that is something I'm going to stick by. An opinion I'm going to stick by. Actually.
Wow. When you just listen to that and you go with the notion that Candace is lying, if you just go with, just ride with me in the theater of your mind. When you think like Candace is lying, who are the bad actors that she's trying to cover up? Who's the bad eggs or the person, money? Who is it? It opens up a whole new world of shenanigans when you think that is she just projecting? Is she just projecting? Wow, this is insane.
Actually. So Now, regarding the broader point about financial impropriety, which being financially, improper is not a crime, right? If you have a charity and actually only 1 cent out of $1 actually goes to what you say it's going to go to, it's not illegal, right? I'm not saying that's the case. Turning Point USA, we've barely covered their finances.
Why are you
actually
even doing that then?
But I think that what they want is your money. So I'll make amends. Everybody watching, give all of your money to Turning Point USA. They are amazing. They are above board. That
is such an interesting position to hold. Let it go, Jason.
They do nothing wrong. They're not focused on money. They just want yours. If you are watching this, please, if you have a 401k, consider giving that to Turning Point USA. If you're watching this, please, if you're saving up to take your kids to a theme park, instead think about parking that money with Stacey Sheridan and Tyler Boyer and Erica Kirk at Turning Point USA. If you've got a grandma and she's frail and she's sick, consider rewriting her will and giving it to Turning Point USA. It will go to a very good cause. There's always a need for more pyrotechnics. If you are, trying to pay down your credit card, maybe don't do that, and try to do a monthly payment instead to Turning Point USA. And they are nothing they've ever done has been financially improper. It's crazy that anyone would say that. In fact, they are the most proper organization in the world. Israel's the most moral army in the world, and Turning Point USA is the most financially proper.
I can't. Y'all, I'm sorry. I what in the merciful name of God did we just watch? Y'all, Turning Point. I'm talking to you, Turning Point. Turning Point. If you do not sue that woman's socks off, I don't want nothing to do with you. I want nothing to do with you, Turning Point. I mean, I want socks. I want the stock of socks to go up because you sued her socks off so bad. I mean, really. I mean, if she got bunions on her feet, if she got calluses, they're ashy, we need to see it all. You better sue her socks off or we don't want nothing to do with you. Nothing. I mean, all her socks. If they got a hole in the sock, I don't care. We want that too. Good gracious alive. This woman is evil, y'all. I've said it before. I am not trying to put a sock emoji in the chat just so I can feel like I'm not going crazy. Please put a sock emoji in the chat. This woman is evil, y'all. I'm not saying that it's hyperbole. Candace is bona fide, unadulterated, wicked. That's it. There's no way around it. My name is Jason. She ain't gonna beat them charges. So don't even waste your time, right? This woman is evil, man. This woman is vile. And I know Cantifa gonna be jumping all over this. Y'all go ahead and jump all over it and go jump to the foot of the cross because y'all need Jesus. If y'all still rock with this woman, she gonna lead you to hell. That's my name. My name is Jason. DearWokesy@gmail.com. Candace gonna lead you to hell. I ain't got nothing to do. I don't even care about Turning Point because Turning Point, if they don't sue her socks off, I don't want nothing to do with her. But this woman right here gonna lead y'all to hell in style. And guess what? I hope she don't have no socks on. I know you liked that episode. This is actually a clip from a larger live stream. The link is down in the description, so you can go check it out. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you down there. Grace and peace.